Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday morning right here on SNSN. It's a beautiful sunny day here in the borough of Jewett City, no matter where you are. Oh, yeah. I got a pocket full of money.
Got a pocket full of money, baby.
Yeah. Too bad it's all nickels and dimes.
Canadian.
It's
Canadian.
Monopoly money.
They figured it was copper.
Yeah.
It's too bad it's not copper.
Yeah.
They stopped minting copper pennies, what, in 1982 or something?
Yeah.
You got $4 change Canadian. Oh,
Hey, if you
God.
had
I've got at
$4
least 100 Monopoly dollars.
If you had $4
Do ya?
in real
Oh.
pennies, that's worth $12 in scrap now.
Is it really? Because of the content of the copper?
Yeah, copper's way up.
Huh.
Try buying a roll of electrical wire.
Really? Great. I'll tell you what, I'll one up you. Try buying a 2x4.
Yeah.
We bought thousands
That
of them.
stuff is expensive.
Everything at the hardware store is expensive.
God.
It's starting,
It's way up there.
It's starting to come down just a little bit, I'm hearing.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're able to start to catch up with demand.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the market will fall out of it.
Yeah.
Because of no demand for it.
Yeah, everybody moved now.
Yep.
But nobody has to worry about where they're living now, except for the people that are on the rental program, because that's done.
Yeah,
I think it is.
The moratorium on evictions is done at the end of July.
I noticed a whole bunch of U-Haul trucks in
Tomorrow.
town lately.
Yeah, they're bagging now before.
And I'm going to go Christmas shopping at the pawn shops because there's going to be a ton of stuff, in there going, hey, what did everybody pull on the, that they bought with their stimulus checks,
Yeah.
because there's going to be some good stuff available. I'm
Mhm.
telling
Oh,
you,
yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
there'll be pawn shops going up everywhere. So what's up, Austin Smith?
Nothing much.
Austin going to be the DJ with the mostest at The big events down at Veterans Memorial Park next weekend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's going to be cranking the tunes.
Hey, congratulations, Austin.
Disco
you.
Austin.
Are you gonna do the whole wiki on the radio?
Wiki.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be the big bopper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello,
Wait.
baby.
There you go.
Yeah,
You got
that
the
part.
voice.
Huh?
Hello,
When I first heard that
baby.
song,
You got the
Which
voice.
one?
Yeah.
The Big
And
Bopper?
then I'm gonna die in a
Yeah.
plane crash.
that was when
Well, I don't take any flights for a while.
They're not going to let you talk right now. They're talking about plane crashes. And shit, so.
I had started a job. I was a junior in high school, and I had started a job at the A&P. And we all went out to lunch one day, and that was one of the guys there. That was an assistant manager. He put the money in the jukebox, and he must have played it 10 times in a row. The tune is buried in my
Is it?
head.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It wasn't a jukebox. It was a Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Ah.
It's one of those cranker.
Yeah. Put another nickel in the
Well,
Nickelodeon.
you know, when I was born at the time of the pyramids, we didn't have that kind of stuff.
Didn't you help design those?
Yeah, he's an engineer.
I wasn't going to let that out because now people are going to want me to design them for the future.
He was the one that pushed for the point on the top.
All right. It is an Ask Chris Anything
You
Friday.
guys are killing me.
So if you have a question for Chris, could be anything.
Yeah, ask
Anything
him.
at all.
Chris, why is it Platinum Gear Productions, not Bronze Gear Productions?
Yeah, Chris, why is
Because
that?
platinum's worth more.
There you go. See, there you go. See, ask Chris anything.
Here we go.
When you go buy a wedding ring, do you buy a gold, platinum, or bronze wedding ring?
Well, bronze is a very precious metal. It's a very precious alloy. You got to think.
That's right.
That's
You know.
true.
Should just get copper now.
Yeah, you'll be paying about as much.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and ask a question, dude. Go ahead if you want to. It's Ask Chris Anything,
I may or may not know the answer, but I will.
and you may or may not like the answer.
I will fake the answer. I'm good at faking.
So yeah.
Bad information is worse than no information.
Hmm,
All right,
Yeah,
then whoever
yeah.
asked the question is screwed on this one.
okay. He said, "Can I ask, please?" And your answer is,
Yes.
"There you go. Congratulations, sir. We hope you enjoy your answer."
Did I get
So-
it right?
I don't know. He didn't say anything else. So. There are people here. We'd like to have you ask Chris anything. It's put him on the spot. Ask him why his hair's red. Why is your hair red?
Well, it's actually both parents have to carry the dormant recessive gene. So I was
Mhm.
just lucky enough to have a blonde-haired mother and a brown-haired father that both carried the redhead
Gotcha.
recessive gene, and I popped
There
out.
you go.
They used to ask my mom, "Was he the milkman's kid?" And my mom would say, "Why, yes, he was."
Ah.
Because my dad was actually the milkman.
So
That's
the
funny.
so the person that is asking goes, "Are you a psychic?"
No, but I play one on TV.
But he plays one on TV. This is not Psychic Tuesday, just so you know. We do the psychic thing on Tuesday.
If you want me to guess your future, go ahead, ask. You gonna die.
That's bad.
Oh boy.
Can't say I get that one wrong. Not very often.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, that is very, very true.
That's right.
That is true.
We don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
You want specifics? Well, sorry.
You don't want to scare you.
I'm gonna go out on
Yeah.
a limb and say, you gonna die.
you gonna die.
That's just the physical part of it.
That's right.
Yeah. But the energy part lives on
That's right. Yeah.
as you travel off into Jupiter.
We should hook up the cemetery to like cables, and so the energy converts into electricity.
Well, you know what they have?
The more
They-
dead people you got, the more power you
You
got.
should get a one of those infrared cameras. That pick up like heat.
Mm-hmm.
Or heat sensors. And when a ghost goes by, you can see, hey.
Go to the graveyard and
We'll see if we can go ahead and connect with the Jewett City Vampires.
there we go. They coming.
They're
They
coming.
coming. They coming down the pike.
The Jewett City Vampires. Jewett City is the vampire capital of the world, of the New England.
That should have been the name of the all-star team, the Little League all-star team, the Vampires.
The Jewett City Vampires. No. Then you'd have to you'd put a really bad thing on them kids. Jewett City, we suck. What I mean? That's what Why do you look so offended all of a sudden when I said that? Why does Jim?
I'm not. You're offending a lot of Jewett City residents.
No, I'm not.
That's the
We
only
have
reason.
we have a shirt now that we've been selling.
Yeah.
It's a vampire on it, right? And it says Jewett City, and it says
Sometimes
the vampire capital of New England, and it says sometimes we bite, sometimes we suck.
Did you get a proclamation from the governor?
No, I don't need that.
Oh, okay.
Any more than we need a proclamation from the frickin' governor to say we're the sunflower capital of New England,
True.
you know?
True.
But that happened. That was a thing.
for a while.
Yeah, and went away. So, yeah, here's the shirt. Boom, there it is.
You look over history and everything goes away.
Eventually,
It's written by the winners.
dust to dust,
That's the history is written by the winners. You're
Mhm.
absolutely right.
from dust to dust. So there's the vampire shirt, but we also have a Burrow shirt too that I think even you would appreciate. Mhm.
It's been that long since I've been in here.
It is. It has been a while. It's been
Like
a
2
month.
weeks.
No,
That's been a while.
it's been longer than that. It has been. Time moved fast, Jim. It says Jewett City, Connecticut, and then it says it takes a village, but village is crossed out, and then underneath it it says Burrow.
Was that an eye roll? Did Jim just do
Jim
an
eye rolls everything I do. So,
That was precious.
and you can give
No,
them.
see, you know, we actually work together pretty well because I'm the serious guy and you're the guy. Well, it's like when we were building homes back in a little while ago, and
Yeah.
Little
one of my
while-
partners
Were they large?
he deviated all over the place.
Yeah.
That's Mike. And then there was my brother. He was kind of in the middle of the road, and then there was me, just straight old stone-faced Barney.
How was your brother? How's John doing?
So.
Yeah,
Stone face Barney.
stone face
How's
Barney.
Wilma?
What's that?
How's Wilma?
I don't know what that is.
Dad,
Barney?
dad joke.
No.
That's
Really
a dad
bad.
joke. Yeah,
Really
That's a
bad dad joke.
So, Austin, do you?
Flintstones?
Huh?
Yeah, we got it.
I got it. Just
Yeah.
wasn't
I
funny.
understood it. I understood it.
Oh, I didn't get it wasn't clearly pronounced, so I didn't even know what the word was he said.
Oh,
Barney.
Wait, and it's Barney and Betty, Wilma's Fred's wife.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yabba.
Well-
yabba, do.
That's how they played it on TV. But you know,
Yeah.
Well, it's spelled differently than
So
the
what-
purple dog.
What happened between Barney and Fred? What happened with the Wilma thing? Could you tell us?
Well, there's a whole bunch of wife swapping things. You know, how do you think Betty got pregnant with their baby?
bam, bam.
Bam, bam. All right,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank you very much. What's your favorite cartoon, Chris? Ask Chris anything.
Favorite cartoon? I'm old school. I like.
Jeff.
Nope.
Wow.
Popeye.
Steamboat Willie.
Roadrunner.
Meep meep.
Yep. I like
Yeah.
the Roadrunner. Yeah.
That was-
Wile E. Coyote
Did you
got
ever-
toasted in every
Yeah.
episode.
Did you ever feel bad for the coyote?
I did.
Yeah, I did
really
too after a
did.
while.
You know, it's like you start yelling suggestions at him on the TV. Try this instead.
I wish you would have stopped shopping at Acme.
Yeah.
Their products just didn't work.
They sucked.
They sucked. They did. What about? So did you like that whole Bugs Bunny? All those characters.
Yep.
You know, Looney Tunes.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
with
Saturday morning cartoons.
Elmer Fudd.
Mm-hmm.
You Twitch
Do
was.
you remember
Twix
the
stuff.
banana splits?
Yes.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
One banana,
It
two
was
banana,
just
three banana, four.
Oh God.
Do you remember Bananas in Pajamas?
Oh my God.
I
Now that was
do.
past our time, but
I
that was
do
like our
that.
kids' times.
Be careful, that's an earworm.
Oh, bananas in pajamas are
Oh,
coming down the stairs.
Please.
He was here before the pyramids.
He was. He
All
was.
right, Laura says Tom and Jerry were the best. They were, and right now I'm going to do my world renowned imitation of Tom. Ready? Here we go.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much.
That is absolutely amazing. You brought me into the moment.
Tom and Jerry didn't talk. Did you know Tom and Jerry was an experiment?
Was it?
It was an experiment. It came out as an experiment because Tom and Jerry is probably one of the most violent cartoons you can watch.
Mm-hmm. Right along with the Roadrunner. And...
Yeah, but this was a test to see how children would react to a violent cartoon set to classical music.
Uh-huh. And how did they react?
It was hilarious. I don't really know how it came
The
out.
kids start smacking each other with hammers and
They do that now.
Brand new
so.
Tom and Jerry movie that was just out 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They did bring a movie out.
Okay, you want to go past that, or is that just a comment today?
and then Space
It's
Jam
just a
happened.
comment.
Paul and his commentary.
You
There
wanna
was a
talk
Tom
about
and Jerry movie.
Jerry.
No, you got to ask Chris. You gotta. It's ask Chris anything.
Was there a Tom and Jerry movie? Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Who did star?
Tom.
Who's his co-star?
Jerry.
Nailed it. Next
Did it
question,
once.
please.
It's like David Letterman. You ever watch David Letterman back in the day? And they had Larry Bud Melman.
The amazing.
No, this is an old guy, and he goes, "You are absolutely correct. Give that woman a fine canned ham." That's what they did. They would do the ask.
When
ask
did
Larry
Letterman
Bud.
come on?
Oh, that's right. You would.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would not be anywhere near that.
You're
movie.
lucky if I make it past the 7:00 news.
Is there a 7:00 news?
No, 6:30.
It wasn't even 6:30 back then, Chris. It was 6, and that was it.
Yeah, but that was when they were reporting the real news.
Yeah.
You know what? That is true. That is
so.
true. Because if you listen to the news now, it's really mostly opinion.
You know why?
What?
Because was it Reagan that took away a certain restriction and said that they could do for profit?
I don't know.
I don't know.
One of the presidents passed a law saying that the media no longer was a nonprofit, and they had to report the God's honest truth. They said, now you're for profit. And as soon as that happened, they started making sensationalist news reports.
And here comes Springer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
It's true.
I've said for some time now, we don't have really investigative journalists like we used to.
No,
have. All
We
we've got-
haven't.
All we've got is people who want to make a big splash, even with whatever they want to put out there.
They should promote it as a sitcom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a jingle at the beginning when they all come in. Somebody trips over a hassock as they're walking across the studio.
Did you say hassock?
Yes.
Wow, I haven't heard that term in a long time.
I'm carbon dating myself.
Oh. No, I get it. I get it. A hassock.
Were you in Greece when I was in Egypt?
I was, yeah. I built the Trojan horse. Everybody was like, what do you want to put inside? I'm like, I don't know.
People?
How's people sound? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put people inside a big wooden horse.
What
I-
part,
I
what part of that horse were you in?
The ass.
Now you got to admit, it was
The
pretty.
pilot of the tail.
It was pretty stupid on the other guy's side, though. Somebody builds this big wooden horse and puts it outside of your walls. What's the first thing you want to do? Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, let's bring it inside. No, it's made of wood. Guess what? We're going to have a bonfire. This is how Burning Man started.
I understand, Chris, that you speak a fluent language other than English. What's that language?
I do. I speak fluent movie quotes.
Is that what it says on your shirt? Oh,
No, it
okay.
says quotes movie fluent. Oh, reading it the wrong way.
So, speaking of movies,
Uh-oh.
The Last American Vampire,
Ooh, yes.
because that's all Chris wants to talk about anymore.
Well, it's like me with talking about health.
Like, oh, yeah.
I'm too busy to even talk about it now. I'm just
Are you guys taking on any other projects right now, or is this like that? This is all you're doing?
this is pretty much everything. We've
Yeah.
got one other video business card to do, but that's kind of pushed to the side right now.
Yeah, so you're not taking anything right now.
No.
Yeah.
At least, the nice thing is it's only going to be 2 weeks worth of filming, and then we can get into editing and kind of edit as we go.
Right. Okay.
Because he can't take anything else on. There's no room in his bank account to deposit.
Yeah, I know.
There's no room in our office. Have you seen my office?
I have,
lately?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
stocked full.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's got clothes and coffins,
yeah. Yep.
literally. So I saw you guys rehearsing the other day, last Saturday.
Yep.
So
Good.
what can we expect from the Last American Vampire? I mean, where are people going to be able to watch it? Is there merch? I mean, what's going on with this?
As far as the promotional side, we really haven't even gotten into that part yet. We plan on doing video on demand either through Vimeo or through Amazon.com.
Okay.
The problem you run into is it's only a 17-minute long movie. It's a short film. And short films don't get a lot of exposure
Mhm.
on Amazon and Vimeo. People want to watch full-length features. So, we'll get it out there and hopefully it'll be a success. I can tell you that the preparation we've made is we've prepared for success.
Are we going to have a red carpet event down here? Whether it was in front of the studio here.
We'd like to.
have a red carpet and have the lights flaring and people, all the actors coming in on limos and
Only so that Paul can wear a tux.
Here you go.
yeah.
So what is is there a potential release date for this movie?
I'm looking at sometime around September 15th. We finished filming August 15th, so give us a month to do all the editing
Mhm.
and the promotional stuff, and sometime around September 15th, if we're lucky.
Cool.
All right, very cool.
Yeah.
Now, do you actually make much of any money on these types of things, Chris?
Nope.
That's what I thought.
This is something called a passion project.
Okay.
After doing a lot of business stuff, you kind of get the hankering for doing something that's fun to you.
Yeah.
So, we do short films and other little things like that.
Could you do a Western?
I've got a Western written.
It'd be interesting because Westerns are not out there anymore.
Yeah, no, I've
Nobody
got,
makes Westerns anymore.
if you go in the studio and look on the bookshelf, I've got like 10 or 12 full-length feature films that we've written. Westerns are harder, though, because you got to have horses and a Western town, and,
That's true.
the easiest ones to do are crime drama.
Oh yeah, we can do them anywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So do you do anything other than what you've written, or do you take scripts, or do you just deem everybody else they suck and we're only doing Chris Goodenough?
No, we actually worked in conjunction with the Southeastern Connecticut Filmmakers Group. It's a local group of people that are just into making movies.
Mhm.
And we just finished one called Nye that was written by a young kid out of Norwich. And, we came on board and supplied most of the equipment. And, I was the director. One of us was the sound guy. One of us was the camera guy.
I'm talking about a Platinum Gear production.
If it's a Platinum Gear production, 99% of the time I've written it. Yeah.
Okay, is that going to be the same way going forward? It's only going to be you, or
No.
Okay.
No. As
So
we,
I was wondering about that because I know the stuff that you've done. It's been only stuff that you've written.
Mhm.
So I didn't know if it was stuff that you were gonna only do just your stuff.
Yeah, no.
Instead of taking other stuff on.
That's part of the growth is starting to bring in new talents from
Yeah.
other places.
Yeah. I wasn't sure how you guys were doing that.
Yep.
Because Austin has a wonderful screenplay that he has.
You do.
I do.
Yes.
What is it?
It's called What Is It? And
Great title.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's about a confused 19-year-old red-haired kid.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's just trying to make his way through this world.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a road trip.
It's
What
an
is it?
experience.
Yeah.
It's a cinematic masterpiece.
That's it. Did your hearing aids just squeak?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's not Ask Paul anything.
I'll do
It's
it
Ask
again.
Chris anything. Huh? Does anybody have any questions for Chris Goodenough? He's just your average guy. It's Ask Chris anything. We were talking about cartoons. We were talking about your red hair. Boy,
Yes.
We have two people with red hair in here.
Yeah, I know.
That's a statistical anomaly.
It is. It is.
How many lefties we got in here?
Whoa!
Hey.
We are twin sons of different mothers.
My goodness.
What is it they say about lefties? Though? They're more intelligent. There's something about lefties.
Well, that's absolutely true.
So are you redhead lefty too?
That was a question for Chris. Ask Chris.
Ask Chris.
There we
anything.
go.
Red-haired lefties. Yeah, they're brilliant geniuses.
See, there you go. Austin's just going to
Renaissance men.
Renaissance man.
How come to find so many of them on the street?
Those are die jobs.
David Torr says devil worshippers.
Yes, and
Your point.
Did you know there was a special borough meeting last night?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Did you know it?
There was about 8 of us there, including the borough.
No, I didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Did you know what the deal was? What they were talking about?
Yes.
Well, I know you know.
you were
You
there.
were there.
What were they talking about?
Well, let's put the microphone on Jim.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
You were too. You said that you were there.
You said there were 8 of us.
Bill Knight says, I'm left-handed. I'm intelligent. I know I am intelligent.
Power to the people, Bill.
It was about marijuana
Oh,
in the town,
Oh, I thought I read something.
or the borough. Excuse me,
Yeah, How they're
exclusively.
going to react
Use
to it.
of or sale of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
And growth of.
and growth.
So
Yeah.
it'll be the sale and growth will be okay, but the use of will not be.
Well,
That's not determined at all.
I'm just guessing.
Oh,
That was a wag.
okay.
so as far as one of the things that caught my ear, Jim, is they were talking about, are there going to be retail establishments
Yeah.
in Jewett City, as far as selling cannabis, and that's not just the smoke type or the smokable type. It's the edibles and all that
gummies
stuff.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So the way I guess the way they deemed it was you get one license for a retail establishment and one for a micro grow.
Yeah.
Which is up to 10,000 square feet, a facility up to 10,000 square feet. And
was it 10? I can't remember.
it was up to
Yeah,
10,000.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say you get one license for each for every 25,000 people. So Grizzle would get one of each.
Dude, come on down to the ganja mart.
Yeah, but the borough intention, I believe, is they're going to take in, as many towns are doing, they're going to have a moratorium for 1 year, up to 1 year,
Yeah. in
order to be able to get this stuff organized and see how it's all going to shake out.
Yeah, and it's also I heard they're going to require the gentleman that was speaking last night,
The attorney.
the attorney. There's going to be a substantial financial investment needed.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be Joe Schmo. We're like Paul's Pot Farm, Taylor Hill, Jewett City.
Right.
It's not. I mean, we kid about that, but it's going to be a substantial investment. It's like in the millions, I believe.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
the number was. It wasn't discussed last
Yeah.
night.
Can they bring this in without a zoning change? I
Well,
mean,
that
He
was-
did talk about P&Z.
Yeah, he did. He
I
did
would
talk
think
about
that it's not on any of the type of. There's no such thing back then. They talked about marijuana, so I would think there would be something when it comes to retail, saying that it's included.
They also talked about where you could smoke it and stuff like that, and basically the tobacco law, the tobacco ordinance doesn't cover this. You'll have to do something specific for
To do a text change.
Well, yeah, we'll probably just either add to the existing ordinance or create one that covers that particular.
Well, he
subject.
also I believe he said, and correct me if I'm wrong, that to smoke marijuana in public, it pretty much follows the designated smoking areas that are available now
I
for
would think so.
tobacco, where you would be able to smoke marijuana there as well.
There's some discussion about that though, because the point was raised that you're sitting down in a smoking area and somebody is smoking marijuana there. It's going to come right across your face, possibly.
Yes, it could.
So it's
It could.
it's
Yeah, but at the
there's-
same time,
there's-
you're dealing with
this is-
secondhand smoke. You get cancer from the secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
From regular cigarettes. So
So this is part of why a moratorium for a year is a really good thing, is to all of these questions are going to come up. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the legislature passes something, and then they leave it to the bureaucrats to write the write
And the
rules
public.
and regulations.
The public also, then they have a lot of misconception, and then there's different there's just different type of theories that get out there, and all of a sudden it starts spreading and people start saying, well, I heard.
Yeah.
And it's not true. It's like growing. Like it had said, you know, in the new law that you'll be able to grow, but not until but they don't tell you it's not until 2023.
Yeah, 2023.
You realize one lightning strike and we'll all be hanging around Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh boy.
It's like, I'll take another Bavarian cream, please.
What's your name? Cheech. Cheech and Chong.
I
I
did
mean-
make that connection.
What's that?
I did make
You
that
did that connection?
I got
All right,
that
all right,
connection.
all right, all right.
I'm not a movie
I
guy.
understood that reference.
So for the folks that are getting all getting munchies over the fact that you think you can go ahead and get a license to sell marijuana in a town, not just necessarily here, but anywhere, it's not going to be, you know, somebody that's just going to, you know, start up
Like you
whatever.
said, Paul's pot farm.
Exactly. That's completely illegal, but he's been doing well with it. But you,
And there's a limit of 12 plants per household, and there
Oh,
was,
for household.
and there was some talk, and I didn't quite get that clear. That
I thought it was 5.
I thought it was 6.
6 was
See?
the number that was talked. Okay, but 12 is the number per household.
Okay.
Okay, that at least that's what I heard the attorney say last night.
Oh, okay.
But there was also, I thought there was something about 3, and I thought they said something maybe not flowered yet, and maybe you can
Mhm.
have 3 that's flowered. That's all. That wasn't clear to me.
Okay. Chris? No?
I want to credit the borough guys for jumping on this so soon.
Yeah, they're being very proactive about this.
Yeah.
You know, and whether you like it or you don't, the thing is, it is legal. You can smoke it in your home. You can only keep up to a certain amount in your home.
No idea.
You know, it's not like, you know, you could have like 2 kilos, you know, of marijuana in your home.
I got 10 bales in my basement.
Yeah, see, that's not. How much you have in your house, Austin?
Yes.
He doesn't want to tell anybody. What
It's
else?
oregano. It's not pot.
What
Well,
other?
There's another interesting component that wasn't even discussed. I mean, it's the assumption is made that it's going to be in the borough. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the borough.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the bigger question in
We're
my mind-
basically talking about the town, but the borough is the first governmental body to really kind of attack this.
Yeah.
Here.
But the other question is, who's going to be making the decision on who gets the license?
I think that's state.
Don't know.
Right. My assumption is it's going to be state because they're going to take applications and kind of like the dispensaries.
So this
You know-
probably means the guy with the most money gets the license. How many people have I got to pay off?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know,
But,
but you know what?
so you're in the running.
I'm in the running for what?
You got a lot of cash, Jim. So
I got $5 worth of pennies in my pocket. That's worth $15 now.
Hey, here you go.
He has those 10 greenhouses out in the woods.
yeah.
He's
Ask
got
Chris
He's got
anything.
this weird looking copper tubing thing out in the woods. I don't understand. It kind of smells like wood grainy. It's kind of weird.
You've been down in Kentucky?
He's got these jugs with X's on them. I don't understand what's going on back there.
You've been down in Kentucky, huh?
No, but
Well,
I got 2 cousins down in Florida. Well, one now, God rest his soul, but
Making hooch.
they're loggers by day and
Hooches
shiners by night.
Shining.
Well, I just
They own cars that
I
are
would
painted
think-
flat black.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
some of that's
That's
legal.
a clue.
now, though.
He's got a
You can make it now. I would
Mm.
think.
one of them's got a
Home distilleries are
69 Dodge
legal, yeah.
Charger.
Up to a certain amount.
Flat black.
and you know why they made shine illegal. You're looking at me like you don't know the answer.
Follow the money.
Fun
Follow the
fact,
money.
The government doesn't like competition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do you think they're legalizing? Really, they're legalizing
Ex-
marijuana.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, they looked at this in Colorado. Whoa, Colorado! Wow, they're making a bank on that. Massachusetts. Whoa! They're too close. You know, people from Connecticut are going up there and buying it. We could have some of this money.
Right. Exactly.
Well, my argument has been all along: if there's medical benefits to marijuana, it should not be an income source to the state or to the town. Okay, and it should be as affordable as possible, so that the largest number of people can benefit from its medical portion.
But how do you find out if it's going to be medical or not? I mean, most of the
If the stupid government had allowed some research to be done on it,
yeah,
we
but
would know
most of the
those answers
studies that
by
have
now.
been out there have all been done by people that are either pro or against medical marijuana. There's nobody that's been unbiased.
Oh, how about the vaccine, the jab for COVID, huh?
This is
how
me
about
winding
that?
Jim
You got me now.
No longer is it Ask Chris Anything. It's Wind Jim Up.
up. Let's get that big key in the back.
Yeah.
So, Jim, you're going to get your third shot?
HIPAA law
Uh.
prevents me from answering that question, Paul.
You shall not know the answer to that.
These are not the shots you're looking for.
Yeah,
Went downhill fast.
yeah, it did in a hurry.
Well, when you give me an opportunity to come back like that, I'm not going to pass it up.
He was ready to go too. He was
Pitch
about to throw hands,
Here
man.
you go, Jim. Not that one.
Hey, Jim, shut up and put your mask on.
Speaking
Well,
of masks,
I hear that they've recommended that everybody wear masks.
well, the town of Ledyard has just started in their library today. You need to mask up, and starting Monday, August 2nd, in all town facilities, you're required to wear a mask whether you are vaccinated or you are not.
Required or was recommended?
Required.
Okay, because that's a change from what I heard last night.
And I no, hold on, I'll read it to you. I reached out to Todd, our first selectman
Did
here
he
in town.
touch you?
No, reach
out and
out,
touch
reach
someone.
out and
Yeah.
touch someone.
That can get you in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
these days.
Yeah. What's funny, it just made me remember something. There's a new commentator that we have for sports. His name is John Harden, and he's a really good guy, and he's very knowledgeable. And it's been a godsend to find this guy because he's amazing when it comes to sports. So there was a kid from the Torrington team, and the way they told us his nickname was Tooch, but it was Tucciarone. And we just said, well, how do you pronounce it? And they said, just say it like this: touch your own knee. Touch-a-roni.
Touch-a-roni. That's
Right? So John goes, it's time now for Touch-a-roni to come up, and he goes, touch your own knee. Well, it would be weird touching someone else's knee. Just out of the blue. So anyway, maybe remember that.
Yeah. The other thing is that there's.
Oh, hold on, Bill Knight. What do you mean? No, HIPAA does not. What do you mean? I didn't catch that. So clue me in. Go ahead.
There's apparently there's a 3% a sales tax that can be added on by the
Local.
local
Yeah.
local sales tax of 3% can be added on. So that brings the tax up to what, 9.35%.
Yeah.
on that item.
And they'll do that.
Speaking of Torrington, how did we do? Did we beat Torrington or no?
No. Jewett City played valiantly, and they did force a third game, but they lost in the third game.
And the comment that somebody was making, he was correct. HIPAA does not preclude you from answering the question. You don't have to answer the question.
They can ask.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer.
Exactly. So thank you for the correction.
If you ask about being vaccinated, it is not covered under HIPAA. That's what Bill says. Bill Knight out of Plainfield. Or now Sterling. I believe it's Sterling, right? So I want to I want to read. Oh no!
Well, let us in on the joke, Mike.
Look at this. It's a Dr. Seuss thing. Is it?
Good grief.
Things that will put up your ass if you don't shut up about that mask. By Dr. Seuss.
Oh boy.
Oh my goodness. It's
Poor Dr.
growing.
Seuss.
I know. He gets such a bad rap.
How the hell did New London County become a hotspot? I don't get it. I mean, we haven't heard much.
There's a lot of traffic between New York City and New London County.
Do you think it's perhaps that because of Mystic and places like that where a lot of tourists are coming in?
No, I think it's a lot of drug running between New York City and New London County.
All right. So, Jim, here's the answer to your question. We posted it yesterday on SNSN News, which is not fake news, by the way. We actually tell you the news. So, by Monday, August 2nd, all town of Legend facilities will reinstitute masks indoors for all employees and the public. Proper signage will be placed to notify the general public of the requirement when they enter public spaces. Social distancing will once again need to be observed. In accordance with the CDC, deemed New London County to be designated as substantial in terms of COVID transmission. In areas with substantial transmission, the CDC recommends that everyone, including fully vaccinated individuals, wear a mask in public indoor settings to help prevent the spread of the Delta variant and to protect others. And there's more, but that's the gist.
I can go down that rabbit hole. Too.
Yeah, well, we all can. And I did reach out to Todd Babbitt last night about this. Matter of fact, just before the meeting that you all went into regarding cannabis. And I asked him, I sent him what I had seen. And I said, are we going to be doing here the same thing in Griswold? And I'll read you exactly what his email said. He said, Mike, we're reading the information that Uncas Health just sent a short time ago, and we'll be having a discussion with them tomorrow, meaning today, about how we may proceed. So
Does he say at all where Uncas Health got their information from?
CDC.
they get it from the state. They get it from the state, the CDC. It's all
State
they
gets it from
follow
CDC.
state guidelines.
Yep. State
what they do.
gets it from CDC.
Right.
CDC.
Which gets it from the pharmaceutical industry.
Right.
Okay. So that's about the most biased information you can possibly get.
Sure.
Read some of the stuff on the outside that isn't produced by the people who have got huge investments and are making majorly profits.
So speaking of the Uncas Health District, we're gonna. I just got this back. So I reached out to Patrick McCormick, who is the director of Uncas Health. He's going to be on with us Monday morning via will be virtual, so he'll be on the computer with us. But he's the director of Uncas Health, and he'll be able to give us, the guidance from the state.
My understanding that Lamont was now not going to introduce a mandatory mask. He had said that somebody asked at a press conference probably about 3 or 4 days ago that he was not going to mandate it.
Yeah, they also said way back when that when the state is in the black, we're going to remove that income tax.
Yeah,
What a bunch of horse shit that was, huh?
yeah, it was all shit.
So
Do you know of any tax that's ever been
No.
instituted that was removed?
no, that's yeah. You're so correct on that. It's not even funny.
The thumb tax, they get removed.
Chris,
not-
Chris is on it tonight, huh?
He is, yeah, he's all over it.
That's
Woo!
my thumb.
Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much.
He carries his thumb around with him to make sure he can push a tack in.
That's it.
Where
Uh,
does he carry it?
that joke is tacky.
On the end of his,
Carrying it.
on the end of his finger.
Same place you carry your head, Paul.
Gee, God.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God.
I'm so
Where's
sorry,
that
Paul.
WWE belt?
Yeah. Let me tell you, brother. All right, so Monday we're going to have Patrick McCormick from the Uncas Health District, and actually, then after that, I'm going to be out of here for a while. 2 parts unknown. Parts unknown.
Parts where pot is legal.
I don't know. I don't smoke it. You know myself. I honestly do not.
You just eat it?
No, I don't do anything with it. I don't take the gummies or anything. But then again, I really don't drink alcohol either. And it's not because for any other reason. I don't like feeling out of control. You know?
You're always out of control.
I was gonna say
I'm out of control as it is. Yeah, I don't need that crap to do it.
You phrased that way wrong.
But I don't, the last time I think I really got like a little shitty drunk was probably at like a stag party when I was like 23.
You were the guy on
And
the
that-
floor.
Yeah, I was on the floor. I was, and I woke up the next day and I'm like, oh no.
Where's
no,
my
no.
pants?
he woke up the next day and found out he was the one that was married.
the hell's this ring?
To a guy named Chuck.
Oh, no.
Schumer.
It's just Chuck. I don't know. Oh. So yeah, so I don't even do that. All right, so let's ask Chris anything. Do you smoke marijuana?
No.
Paul.
I have never smoked anything.
Okay. Austin. No. See.
No.
I
So-
saw brisket.
Yeah, brisket
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a great
brisket.
thing to smoke. Yeah, that's because that's delicious
That's
right
right.
there.
But if there is medical benefit to it, which I'm more and more inclined to believe, okay, and if it was going to be beneficial to me in a manner, I would probably smoke
You
marijuana.
don't have to smoke it.
Yeah, that.
No, that's true.
Okay.
They-
Do you, or maybe the better question is, do you utilize?
I have never utilized
Okay.
any of it.
I'd use CBD
Right.
for some pains and stuff.
With or without the THC?
No, you couldn't only just only CBD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I am not sold on CBD oil.
No, I tried it. It didn't do anything.
You know, I don't, I think I got more relief from Preparation H.
Yeah, but you got massive hemorrhoids.
Now there you go. I tried the CBD. That shit didn't work. So I mean, what the hell?
You're a constant pain in the ass anyway.
So what do I have? Austin, have you ever tried the CBD oil,
No, I
No.
have not. Not personally.
Jim?
Nope.
Or so
Yeah, I
you
think so, CBD.
and you have too, right?
Yeah.
I have not heard anything positive about CBD oil.
I have.
You have, okay.
Yeah.
Like such as?
I can't recall the specific instances, but I've certainly heard positive results about it.
Mhm, okay. So it's per case.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, and I think it's probably more what your makeup is.
Yeah,
Is
and it's definitely more of like you said, it's definitely more of a case by case by case.
You know.
And
I mean, you've seen videos out there, and it's the actual videos, and they show it. Like the girl with Parkinson's, they literally just took CBD oil and they rubbed it on the bottoms of her feet, and within like a half hour, she was down to like little minor tremors instead of literally shaking out of her skin in the chair.
right, but at the same time, a lot of that is the placebo effect.
True.
yeah.
You know,
True.
And what difference does it matter if the placebo effect works? Good
Yeah.
for you.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are that. I mean, I absolutely believe there's a lot of mind over matter. I mean, I used to get sore throats and strep throats and everything else. And I remember one year, probably 60 years ago, I said to myself, "You don't have time to get sick today,"
Mhm.
and I didn't. And
Yeah.
thank God, I've hardly ever been sick in the last 60 years.
I have said this, so I think you and I have talked about it. I don't know about you and I, and I'm sorry if I'm going to offend somebody on this one, but I think that people that want to be sick are going to be sick.
Mhm.
And I don't get sick, and I, much like what you just said, Jim, I tell myself I'm not going to be sick. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be sick. I'm not going to be sick, and I hardly ever get sick.
I
You
mean, I
know?
might get a sniffle or something, but
Yeah, I have allergies. I'll go on like a sneezing binge for a few minutes, but I'm not saying I've never gotten the flu or anything like that. But
I'm not aware of ever having the flu. But I don't.
oh, I've had
know.
a fever, put it that way, the last couple of days, and you drink fluids and it goes away. But as far as anything else, hardly ever. I mean, I can say, okay, well, it's because my dad has great genes or whatever, and his immune system is amazing because it is, and he's 80 and he never gets sick. So I don't
Like on my mother's side of the family, I think there's a really good immune system there.
Yeah.
I mean, my mother was 90, almost 95 when she passed.
Mhm.
And she seldom was ever sick. And unfortunately, she had the brain sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you believe that, or it's not fair, but I'll ask you: do you believe that people that want to be sick are going to be sick?
I can't answer that question. I can answer the question for me personally. If you don't want to be sick, I think you can control it.
Yeah, I do too. Chris, ask Chris anything.
I'm with Jim.
Yeah.
I 100% believe that, it's mind over matter.
Yeah.
There are what I
I
call
mean,
professional victims out there that,
Yeah.
every other day they have another ailment.
Hypochondriac.
Mhm.
I'm not saying if you got cancer or something like
That's
that.
different.
That's a different thing. I'm talking about feeling crappy or
Yeah.
Sore throats, colds, and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. And again, I'm not saying that it worked. It worked for me.
Well, there's Munchausen syndrome, which is, people will actually start exhibiting symptoms of something because they want to have that.
Or even worse, Munchausen syndrome by proxy,
Mm-hmm.
where they will actually make somebody else.
I'll talk
sick.
you into being sick.
Yeah.
And I'm not familiar with the term.
Munchausen.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a syndrome. Basically, the people want to be sick. They're going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh my, and he's exactly right. You start thinking of the flu, and all of a sudden, I'm
You start running a fever. You
Right,
start getting a sore
right.
throat.
Usually happens when people don't want to go to work.
I mean, and I'll tell you, normally if I start to feel at least a bit cruddy, I'll take an aspirin, possibly two.
You know what always makes me feel better?
a nap.
I get away from people.
Yeah.
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 You know what? And I don't know if you're being,
I'm
but that's
serious.
true. That'll help.
Years ago, my buddy, we had built a 60-foot steel boat in his backyard. So
You got to hear this whole story, by the way. I've heard this whole
We
story.
did a lot of boating, and he'd say, "Come on, let's go." It's Friday afternoon. He says, "Let's go. We're gonna go to Martha's Vineyard or whatever." And I said, Jesus, I don't know. I don't feel that great this afternoon. Come on. So I'd go, and I'd get up the next morning, and I felt the ocean
Mhm.
is unbelievably therapeutic.
And the mountains.
Water.
Yeah.
Water in general.
Yeah.
So, are you a water sign by any chance?
No,
No.
Scorpio.
Isn't that a water sign?
I don't know.
Ask Chris anything. I don't know.
I think it's actually a water sign. But
Take a
anyway,
guess.
I'm a Gemini, so
Pisces.
Sagittarius.
You suck.
Jesus.
Water sign.
Whoa.
Isn't it
tell
a shame to be the youngest because you're always picked on?
Don't
Poor
tell me.
Austin.
Hey, wait.
I don't think he
Oh
cares.
no! I pick on everybody equally.
Yeah.
Don't pick on the Saggies
Man, all right.
because I'm a Saggy.
You are?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And they're unstable.
They are unstable. They are very
The
unstable.
proof is in the pudding.
Yeah, look at it. Here we go. All right, that's going to wrap things up for us today for an Ask Chris Anything Friday. Good conversation about the marijuana meeting in the borough last night. So don't forget. We have one more comment here. Just in there, the last in the 11th hour. I know people that suffer from anxiety, and they use CBD daily.
Yeah, that's true.
It could, and she says it could be part placebo effect, but it seems to help them.
And that's why I tried it, because I suffer from anxiety.
So replace it with baby oil one day and see if it works.
Well, at least your ass will be soft.
There you go. There you go.
You can use it as a stool softener.
Yeah.
Too.
Hey, oh boy, we got multiple effects.
Boy, we got a couple of people here really sharp here this morning.
Yeah. I know.
It's the coffee. Notice I'm the only one that drank their whole cup of coffee.
Oh no, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah, see?
You know, I gotta tell you too, since we're
Chug it.
on it. Like my dad, I'd talk about his immune system and everything. You know what he attributes it to? cod liver oil.
I've heard that.
Cod liver oil. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, I've heard that.
You know, and he doesn't even take it by the teaspoon. He just takes a swig every single day, and he has its orange flavor. And I smelled it. It smells like cod liver oil to me.
With
You know?
orange stuff in it.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of things. You get used to it. I can't stand the taste of the cilantro.
Oh God, it smells like cilantro. You mean?
Yeah,
It's like it tastes like dirty dishwater.
yeah, but it's very healthy for you. And for a while, I was taking it as
Yeah.
part of a shake.
Anyway,
But I don't like it.
well, whatever. Don't get Jim cilantro for Christmas.
Ah,
That's
I
it.
hope they have returns.
So, well, we will keep you abreast of what's going on. Maybe there's going to be a third trooper in the town. We don't know yet, but we do know that they have decided that there will be a death penalty for parking violation.
Sweet.
There you go. So, welcome to the borough.
Oh, there's a trooper that's temporarily stationed here, and I've met him and I've
Yeah.
talked to him a bit. And man, I am really impressed with this guy. I hope we're able to get him here in Jewett City. I'm telling you, he's very personable. I happened to just park in the Walmart parking lot. He stopped talking to who he was talking to, acknowledged. I mean, I was just going to walk into the drugstore. He acknowledged me. We had a quick discussion. And
Walmart or Walgreens?
Walgreens.
Okay.
Yeah. Did I say Walmart?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Walgreens. I'm on his team. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Good.
So
Team Trooper.
So how do you know him so personal? We got a couple of things going against you, or what? I mean, they got a record, or what's going on there? Seems like the cops like you.
Jim's pot farm.
No, what I'm saying is this person just is.
Who's
very,
on the take, Jim?
He's just very outgoing, and I think
All
that's
comes back.
and I think that's a tremendous
Yeah.
asset to have as in an officer here in town.
Yeah, the Lisbon resident state trooper, very personal.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Yeah, he's a very nice guy. The Sprague resident trooper,
This fellow's
Nice guy.
name is Dave. I don't know his. I can't remember.
Dave the trooper,
Dave. I
Trooper
don't-
Dave.
Yeah, and,
Super Trooper Dave.
Super
Did you
Dave.
see him around? Have a
I haven't seen him,
have a
no.
conversation with him.
All right, we're out of here.
Breakfast.
We'll see you. We'll see you Monday right here on SNSN.
So just because you don't like having a state